We now live in an era where spoofing, the simulation of authentic markers, is not a glitch or a novelty, but a core function. Whether it's AI-generated content passing as human, written, or synthetic personas built to mimic real people online, we've shifted from valuing origins to valuing convincingness. The more flawless the imitation, the less room there is for what was real in the first place. And this shift isn't just digital. It's cultural, economic, and deeply destabilizing. Recent advancements in AI, identity cloning show how far spoofing has come. A system can now mimic not just your voice, but your speech patterns, your emotional inflections, turning a digital twin into an almost indistinguishable alter ego. These forgeries are no longer limited to the individual. They operate at scale, feeding platforms with synthetic attention and trust. And in doing so, they erode our last grasp of what it means to be original, not through force, but by making fakes more compelling than truth.
Early computing was not merely about machines. It was about redefining human potential through logic and automation.
For centuries, we associated authenticity with what could not be replicated: a signature, an aging wall, a weathered hand. But today's world is different. The unique touch no longer comes from human hands, but from sliders on a digital mixer. We're told that MIDI tracks need to sound human. And so engineers add randomization tools. They don't just make music, they manufacture imperfection as if it were a necessary evil of progress.
Stay with the sea. The storms are blowing. I can feel the ground.
Just this week, a South Florida immigration lawyer found their identity stolen in real time. Not through phishing or password theft, but by AI, generated video deepfakes, and convincingly cloned voice patterns. The impersonator made appearances on TV news segments, spoke to journalists, even held virtual court briefings with clients. This isn't just an identity crisis. It's a collapse of the original itself. If your presence can be simulated in real time, without access or consent, what remains of authenticity? Neil Postman warned us that technopoly, the triumph of technology as an absolute authority, rewires our culture to accept whatever form of truth it dictates. We no longer ask, is this real? But rather, does it function within the system? Consider AI'd. Generated handwriting used in legal or historical simulations, or deepfaked speeches that are more persuasive than the original recordings. The language of authenticity is rewritten by these systems We judge legitimacy not on origin, but on fit and fluency. What happens when the copy no longer imitates, but outpaces? The arms race between AI. Spoofing and detection is one where detection always plays catch up. Every new verification tool becomes a vulnerability to be exploited, just as watermarking became a digital art form for forgery enthusiasts. This dynamic mirrors Postman's warning in Technopoly. Truth is no longer about what happened, but whether it conforms to the dominant system of validation. And once that system is algorithmic and self-referential,
there are, music synthesis algorithms that can be implemented in large-scale integrated circuits. We'll certainly more and more find use in devices of this sort, and organs and synthesizers and who knows what else.
Fathers once said that the punctum is what pricks us in a photograph. Some detail that escapes general meaning to wound or intrigue. But here's the twist. Today's algorithms can replicate even this most intimate element with unsettling precision. They can generate photos where every detail feels personal. Every shadow tells a story we think only real life could deliver. The punctum is no longer an accident of reality, but a design choice in codes. If our deepest emotional cues are manufactured, what's left to call original? What are we really longing for? A time that's already been filtered through memory, nostalgia, and now algorithmic repetition. The past is no longer a place, it's a playlist, curated by machines to make us feel like something special was lost. Every grain of film dust, every vinyl crackle, every retro font gets recycled until it becomes not just familiar, but profitable. Our yearning for the real has been opted into yet another loop of the fake, made convincing enough to pass as truth. Perhaps the original was never real. Maybe we mistook a story for a thing, a belief system built on the myth of beginnings. Benjamin wrote about aura being lost in reproduction. But what if that erratic moment itself was always just another echo? Every creation has borrowed. Every voice has spoken before. The algorithm merely reveals what was always true. Originals are fictions we made up to feel like something mattered. And now, in the age of infinite simulation, even our longing for meaning is a well.
I gave you my soul.